Hello, good evening, everyone. So, I hope you all are very well and doing good. So, in the last class, we have started our Sentinel lab setup, right? So, we have set up our Azure resource group, and also along with that, we have set up two more things like log analytic workspace. Along with that, we have connected with Azure Sentinel platform. So in today's class, what we are going to learn is how to connect logs. Okay. So just wanted to say, if you are a SOC analyst, you doesn't require any integration or log ingesting purpose. So let me write here. If you are a SOC analyst, any type of analyst like L1 to L3 or L4, anyone, any of the analyst. Okay. So you doesn't require to ingest logs inside the Sentinel. Okay. If you are a cloud admin, okay, cloud admin or dealing with any cloud services in your organization or dealing with some integrations or ingestion part, you must need to learn how to ingest logs inside the Sentinel using Cloud Azure. Okay, so here we'll collect security logs from anywhere. Okay, like most of the logs we have to collect from public or on premises. Okay, so if we use any public ones, okay, so we use public clouds or anything, any other private related activities. So we use over the HTTPS, we connect with REST API. Okay, what is REST API? So it is application programming interface which is made up of JSON format that directly push the data using the REST API credentials like password and UID credentials. With the help of those credentials, it will push or the Sentinel will pull the logs accordingly to that uh, package. Okay, so along with that, we can even take on-premises logs from any of the Linux, Windows, or Palo Alto or Cisco. So over HTTPS, we can use TLS or expert route functions. Okay, so these type of two different datas we can take, either it is in cloud or it is in on-premises. Okay, so we can take these things. So without a further delay, we'll go forward. So what type of data sources for a SIM we need to integrate? Okay, I'm again repeating, this lecture mostly belongs to those who are ingesting or integrating data with Azure or Sentinel. Okay, those who are SOC analysts, it is mandatory to learn the concept how the data is ingesting. You don't need to perform any actions when you are as a SOC analyst in any organization because they already gives you logs connect via integration department. Okay, you just need to start analyzing logs and you need to start resolving the incidents. Okay, so without further delay, we'll continue the class. So here applications like SAP, ServiceNow, Workday, like whatever the application, you can directly take those log sources from the application programming interface gateway. Or you can even take firewall related data and network security groups as well as WAF, web application firewalls also. Okay, here SAP and ServiceNow Workday are softwares, okay, or websites or software applications. Here it is functioning as the network layer firewalls, devices. And when it comes to endpoints, you can take Windows or Linux or Mac OS. Okay, when it comes to platforms like Entra Edit or Azure Active Directory or databases, these are the platforms. Okay, And when it comes to security logs, you can take Microsoft Defender for Cloud, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, or Microsoft Preview. There are not only these data sources, but these are the popular ones which we ingest data into the SIM tools. Okay. So in this class today, we are going to ingest two type of data. Okay. One is uh, threat intelligence data, and another one is Windows data. Okay, so there are two different types of data we will ingest. Okay, so for your knowledge purpose, we will start. So now we'll ingest pulse dive logs. Okay, so let me quickly share my Azure screen to show that ingesting. Okay. So now I hope you all are watching my Azure portal screen. Okay. So how we need to ingest data. So after coming into the dashboard of Azure, we just need to click here Microsoft Sentinel, because here there is option called Microsoft Sentinel. Just click over here and you need to select which Microsoft Sentinel workspace you require. Okay, so yesterday or last class we seen this BHC log analytic workspace for the Microsoft Sentinel. Okay, now we'll quickly head over into the Content Hub. Okay, so here you can see the Content Hub dashboard. Okay, so if you can observe here, Content Hub is nothing but a Play Store, kind of Play Store. You can install different types of solutions, applications here itself. Okay, here there are 393 solutions are there. Okay, and also we haven't installed anything, and we don't have any updates installed. Okay, so now here we can search for any of the application we require. Okay, and also status, you can check which are installed or not installed, updates are available, newly arrived, featured ones, deprecated ones. You can keep a status here itself. Content type is like uh, each and every data connector, we call these applications called data connectors. Okay, so these connectors are having different types of options like playbooks, watch list, parser, hunting queries. So I'll explain these things in later words. Let us assume this is a content type itself. Okay, support. So it is support for partner related or all related, for community, or only for Microsoft. Okay, provider, which type of provider, like which company or which provider, like Baruda, Microsoft, Google, Cisco, Citrix. These are the companies who are service providers. Okay, and category, which type of category is it related to? IT operations, platform, security related, IoT, application, and all. Okay, content sources like standalone source or solutions. Okay, so here we want to ingest threat intelligence data here. So what we can do here is we just keep a filter called threat intelligence. Meanwhile, it will take threat intelligence here itself. Okay. So when we click here, it will show the option threat intelligence. So here you can connect a various type of threat intelligence from various solutions. So for example, if I click here, it will automatically here itself, it will open a content dialog box to start install the product. Okay, so now what we are doing, firstly, we take a threat intelligence solution from the Content Hub, which is nothing but a Play Store like app. So now we wanted to, or I wanted to connect this threat intelligence to Sentinel. Firstly, I need to install this, okay, this application. So meanwhile, I'll open view details. What can we will get inside this? Okay. So let us wait. Meanwhile, it is installing. Okay. So here we can see the description of the threat intelligence. Okay, what is the release notes? What they have given? Data connectors. Inside, along with this application, you will get five different types of, okay, five different types of data connectors and one workbook. What is workbook here? Workbook is nothing but it is a visualization related charts, and analytic rules are called alert rules for incidents. Okay, and there are five hunting queries while installing this application. Okay, here you can see 5 data connectors and 53 analytic rules and one workbook we will get by default when we install this application inside Content Hub. So you can see here that installed product here updated into 1, but not, there is no updates. Due to that, this is still 0. So now we will click on manage. Okay. So meanwhile, it will open. So I wanted to connect an external application. Okay. Let us see for an external application. Okay. So it's already I have signed up. You just need to register. That's it. For example, I'll log out it here. Okay. So if you wanted to sign up, you just need to register yourself. Okay. And you need to register. After register, you need to log in again. Okay. So after logging inside, you need to you don't need to dive any of these pages. Just come over here. Okay. Click on sticks and taxi. Okay. So when you click here, you will get your API key. Okay. So let us go somewhat down. Okay. Okay. So coming over here, you can see pulse dive test data. Okay. So you can see here pulse dive test data. Hold over here. Okay. Now come over here. Okay. So now what we need to do? Threat intelligence taxi. So click over here. Okay. And threat intelligence taxi and connect open connector page. You need to click here down, open connector page. Okay. So friendly name, just give a server name. Pulse dive Sentinel. So it is not taking any spaces. So I will give hyphen Sentinel. Okay. API root URL. So we need to check for API root URL. Okay. And we need to go upwards. Okay. So API root URL would be this one. Okay. You just need to come over here and just copy the link of that and come over down and take your test data collection ID. So click here, copy and paste over here. Okay. So now you need to give your username and credentials. So for that, you need to head over to the top, and here you need to copy this taxi to and the password. Okay. So in my case, I am already having these things and I'll copy paste those two things. So, and you can take almost 1 day old or 1 week, 1 month previous data you can also collect Okay. Uh, so I'll keep all available, not only for last one day, last week or last month. I just want all of the data, and also polling frequency. How to fetch the data per day once you need to fetch the data, or per hour you need to fetch the data once, or each and every minute you wanted to fetch the data from that application. So I want to fetch the data whatever I would like. So I would like to fetch the data for each and every 1 minute. So now I will add this connector. Now, okay, collection ID is not available. So just let me. Okay, I got the information. Once you will add this data inside this thing, after adding, you will get successfully installed. In my case, I am already using this API URL or API data in some other server. So that's why it is not accepting here. Okay. So if you are having any doubts in this, you can directly reach out me in the our support portal or WhatsApp directly itself. Okay. So I will show how the data looks like. Okay, don't worry. So I'll just check with this thing, and if I try to add what it will take. Okay, now the taxi has been connected. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so now we have connected our threat intelligence. Okay, so now we head over to the Microsoft Sentinel itself. So currently it will start pulling the data from the that external application which we have taken from outside. Okay, so now I will head out to the presentation again. Okay, so now we have successfully installed our pulse dive data. Okay, now what we do, we'll go for another installation or another connection. Okay, now we have taken the data pulse dive from external. Now what we will do is we will take an internal Azure data here itself. So Azure Monitor Agent, AMA will call data collections rules DCR. Okay. So what is this? For example, you are having some virtual machines in your Azure subscription 1, and you are having Azure subscription VMs in subscription 2. You're having different types of VMs, right? So some department use that type of different VMs, and some other department use some other related. Let us assume that you wanted to take all the missions security logs, okay, into the Sentinel workspace that we will connect. Okay, but inside that you wanted to take these two systems which are servers. Let us assume that servers. These two servers will connect into the observability workspace. That means they will continuously monitor in the another log analytic workspace for continuous observability. That means whether the server is continuously running or not. So here you need to understand that if you are having single subscription also, you can directly connect with the workspace. And if you're having two types of different subscriptions, you can connect in two different ways. Okay, I hope you have understood how we will connect data collection rules for security event logs, for data connection rules for different types of observability logs. So I hope you understand, right? Okay, and along with Now we'll go forward and we'll see what can we do. Okay. Now we will start ingesting Windows. We'll create a Windows VM and we will start integrating those logs into the Sentinel. Okay. So just give me a moment. I'll share again my screen. Okay. So what we need to do, just come over here, click on home and create resource. What kind of resource? Just type VM. So it will give, so here virtual machine. So you need to check for virtual machine from Microsoft Azure service. So click on here and click on create button. When you click on create button, it will start creating. Now we need to give our details. We have to select our subscription and we need to select our resource group. See, I already informed you that why we need to take a resource group. We wanted to combine or centralized all our resources at one place. Okay, so I will take BHCRG, which currently we are using, virtual mission name. Okay, BHC Sentinel. Okay, it is not accepting spaces. Sentinel class. Okay. So availability zone, you can take any one. And coming to the virtual machines, you need to take Windows Server. So we want to take Windows, right? Not for Linux. We want to take Windows. So we will connect with Windows 22. This one. Okay. And username would be BHC Sentinel class. And password should be BHC@123. Okay. So again, we will give the password BHC@123. Okay. Password is wrong. Okay, it is asking for 12 to 123 characters long. So what I will do is, my name is Black Hat BlackHatCommando 123. Okay. So again, I will type BlackHatCommando 123. So now the passwords are matched. So inbound ports. So you want to take inbound ports. Currently, I don't want. I'm not using this Windows system for outside. I just wanted to take the logs. That's why I wanted to select none option. If you are taking this VM as a service port, you can take that. Now you can come over here and you can check here, that is operating system, and you can view all the things here. You can check even network also, and come over here and you just need to check. Don't change anything, just leave everything as it is. So just keep it as it is and come over here and just come to the advanced. Just need to check all the details are corrected or not. If you want to give any tags, you can give. Now come to here, review and create. Now it will run final validation whether your subscription is okay to use or not. So my validation is passed. Now what I'll do is I'll start creating this virtual machine. Okay. In case of yours, you can create your own virtual machine with your own configurations. So that is not a big deal. Okay. So now the virtual machine has been started deploying. Okay. Now come over to the home. So let us wait for the deployment process should be uh, finished. So till then, what we will see, we'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes. It will successfully connect as soon as possible. See, we have created a VM yet, but we have not connected that Windows machine to our logs. Okay, so let us connect that VM to our Sentinel logs. So just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It will deploy the full Windows system. After that, we will start create our process. Okay. Till then, I'll keep mute my mic. So now we can see here the deployment has been successfully integrated. Now what we need to do is just simply click on home and come over to the Microsoft Sentinel again. Click on your Microsoft Sentinel workspace and come to Content Hub again. Okay. Now type for Windows. So here we got Windows related activity. Okay. So we need to check for Windows security events. So here the same thing last time how we have installed threat intelligence connected. So here also you can see what are the content we are getting. 20 Windows rules and 2 data connectors, 50 hunting query rules and 2 visualization dashboards. Okay. So now we will click on start installation. Okay. So we need to start installing the process of Windows security events. Okay. Now we'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that it will install successfully. After installing, we will head over to connect with Sentinel. So now we can see that it is successfully installed, or now click on manage and let's wait for a few minutes and it will show us the Windows related application. Now what we can see here is Windows security events via AMA. Okay. So now click on this Windows security events via AMA and now click on connector, open connector page. So now we need to connect these things, right? So as I said, we need to write a data collection rule. So how I will just click on create rule and I will give the rule for Sentinel. You can give anything, but it should be related to like you should remember those names. Okay. Sentinel class Windows. Okay. So subscription is automatically taken and this is also automatically taken my resource group. Okay. Now what I have to do is I need to check whether this is under which. So here I wanted to take this VHC Sentinel class. Okay. So I will click on here. This VM I wanted to connect here. Okay. So as I said, there is another resource in another computer is in another resource. You can connect both at a time, but I just wanted to take only one type of logs at once. Okay. So now I'll click collect. So I just wanted to take all the security events or some few common or some related to or custom. So I just wanted to take all the security events and I'll click create. So what it will take? It will take 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. Creation of data validation has been passed. Create data rule collection has been associated success. My internet is very fast. So that's why it is completed as soon as possible. Now what I'll see is I'll go to Content Hub. Okay. Now I have connected the logs. Okay. Now I'll stop sharing the screen here and I'll share the PPT. So now we have successfully ingested the Windows logs. So to pull those logs, it will take some time. Okay, some time. So in the next class, we will verify those logs. Okay, understand? So here, what we have done today, we have ingested we have learned about what is Content Hub. Okay. Along with that, we have seen that inside Content Hub, we have installed threat intelligence application. Okay. And also we have connected inside the threat intelligence pulse dive logs. Okay. It is an external application and it is external. And we have taken Windows mission logs also. So here we have created VM and it is an internal VM inside the Azure itself. We have two types of logs connected. So in the next class, we will verify those logs, whether those logs has been connected or not. Okay. So stay tuned for the next class. Till then, tata, bye bye. Okay. If you have any doubts, just ping me in our social media or WhatsApp. So as soon as possible, I'll give accurate replies to everyone. Okay. Thanks for joining once again. Signing off, Black Hat Commando.